Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm currently dating 3 different men at the same time. None of them knows about the others, and this is my biggest secret. I want to tell you my story and explain why I live this way. I'm 23 years old and work as a marketing manager at a large company. At first glance, I seem like an ordinary girl, but my personal life is far from ordinary. Each of these men is so different and special that I simply can't choose just one. James is a successful 28-year-old businessman. We met at a corporate event 6 months ago, and there was an instant attraction between us. He has his own apartment in the city center, and I often stay over at his place on Tuesday and Friday nights. Tom is my 25-year-old personal trainer, whose smile makes my heart flutter every time I see him. He lives in a cozy studio apartment near the gym where we first met. Our Saturday morning workouts usually end with us spending the whole weekend together. Michael, 30, teaches literature at the local university. His small but charming apartment is filled with books, and I love staying there on Wednesday nights after our long conversations about life and literature. His gentle nature makes me feel safe and understood. Each of these relationships fulfills different needs in my life. With James, I enjoy fine dining and cultural events. He takes me to expensive restaurants and teaches me about wine. When I stay at his place, everything feels like a luxury hotel experience. Tom keeps me active and excited about life. Our physical connection is the most intense I've ever experienced. After our workouts, we often spend hours together, and the chemistry between us is electric. He makes me feel alive in ways I never knew possible. Michael offers both intellectual and emotional comfort. He cooks wonderful dinners for us while we discuss books and movies. Our intimate moments are gentle and romantic, often following hours of deep conversation. People might judge me for maintaining these relationships, but each one brings something unique to my life. James shows me a world of luxury and sophistication. His king-sized bed with silk sheets feels like sleeping in a cloud. Tom's athleticism and energy are intoxicating. When I'm with him, we barely leave his apartment on weekends, ordering takeout and staying in bed. His physical stamina matches his enthusiasm for life, and our connection is passionate and intense. My nights with Michael are different, slower, more sensual, with classical music playing in the background. He's incredibly attentive and notices every little detail about me. His touch is gentle but confident. Managing these relationships requires careful planning. I keep separate toothbrushes and some clothes at each of their places. I have different perfumes for each relationship, so there's never any confusing scents. James travels frequently for business, which makes scheduling easier. When he's away, he sends me expensive gifts and romantic messages. His business trips give me more time to spend with Tom and Michael. Tom works long hours during the week, so our time is concentrated on weekends. He teaches me new exercises and massages my sore muscles. Our physical connection just keeps getting stronger with each meeting. Michael's academic schedule means he's free most evenings. We cook dinner together in his tiny kitchen, drink wine, and often end up slow dancing in his living room before moving to the bedroom. I have a detailed calendar on my phone to keep track of everyone's schedules. I've become an expert at managing my time and remembering which stories I've told to whom. Each relationship has its own rhythm and routine. James's apartment is my favorite place to stay. His bathroom has a huge jacuzzi tub where I love to relax. He always keeps my favorite wine and snacks in his kitchen, and the view from his bedroom is breathtaking. Tom's studio apartment is smaller but full of energy like him. His bed is surrounded by exercise equipment, and his kitchen is stocked with healthy snacks. The shower in his bathroom is perfect for 2 people. Michael's place feels like a cozy library with a bed. Books line every wall, and he has the most comfortable reading chair where we often cuddle. His small balcony is perfect for morning coffee and intimate conversations. I love how different each man's morning routine is. James makes espresso in his expensive coffee machine, and we eat croissants in silk robes. His morning kisses taste like premium coffee and luxury. With Tom, mornings are energetic and passionate. We often wake up early for a quick workout session in his home gym. Sometimes we don't even make it to the shower before getting distracted by each other. Michael's mornings are lazy and perfect. We read books in bed while drinking tea, and he often recites poetry while making breakfast. His pancakes aren't as fancy as James's croissants, but they're made with love. The physical side of each relationship is completely different. James is sophisticated and controlled, always making me feel like a princess. His expensive sheets and scented candles create the perfect atmosphere. Tom's passion is wild and uninhibited. Our workout sessions often turn into something more intense. His physical fitness makes every moment exciting, and we often lose track of time together. My intimate moments with Michael are tender and romantic. He always puts on soft music and lights candles. We take our time exploring and enjoying each other's company. I keep 3 separate sets of lingerie, one for each man. For James, I have elegant silk pieces that match his sophisticated taste. The black lace set I wear for Tom is more daring and athletic. With Michael, I prefer soft, romantic styles in pastel colors. He once told me I look like a character from a romance novel, which made me blush. Each set makes me feel like a different person. James loves to shower me with expensive gifts. Last week, he bought me a diamond bracelet just because he was thinking of me. His generosity makes me feel special, but sometimes I feel guilty accepting such expensive presents. Tom's gifts are more practical, but equally thoughtful. He gives me workout gear and sports accessories. Recently, he got me a beautiful yoga mat and helped me perfect my poses in a very intimate way. Michael gives me rare books and handwritten poems. His gifts are personal and meaningful. Last month, he wrote a story about our love that made me cry with happiness. I have different outfits for each relationship. With James, I wear elegant dresses and high heels. He loves seeing me dressed up for our fancy dinner dates and cultural events. For Tom, I wear athletic wear and casual clothes. He says I look sexiest in his favorite sports team's jersey and nothing else. Our casual style matches our carefree relationship. With Michael, I wear bohemian-style dresses and comfortable sweaters. He says I look like a muse from a painting, especially when I'm curled up in his reading chair wearing one of his oversized sweaters. Each man has taught me something about intimacy. James showed me how luxury and sophistication can enhance romantic moments. His attention to detail extends to every aspect of our physical relationship. Tom taught me to be more confident and uninhibited. Our physical connection is the most intense, and he knows exactly how to make me feel incredible. His trainer's knowledge of the human body definitely has its benefits. Michael helped me understand how emotional connection enhances physical intimacy. Our lovemaking is always deeply connected to our conversations and shared feelings. He makes me feel beautiful inside and out. I've had some close calls with almost getting caught. Once, I nearly sent a romantic message meant for Tom to James. Another time, I almost wore Michael's university sweater to meet Tom. The closest call was when James surprised me at a cafe where I was having lunch with Michael. Luckily, Michael had just left through the back door. My heart was racing for hours afterward. Each man has a different way of showing affection. James loves to hold me from behind while we look at the city lights from his window. His embrace makes me feel protected and cherished. Tom expresses his feelings through physical touch. He's always finding excuses to touch me, whether it's adjusting my workout position or pulling me close for a spontaneous kiss. His passion is addictive. Michael shows his love through words and gentle gestures. He writes little notes and hides them in books for me to find. His romantic soul makes every moment feel special. I sometimes wonder about the future. I know I can't keep this arrangement forever, but right now it feels perfect. Each relationship fulfills a different need in my life. James represents the successful life I want. His world of luxury and sophistication is addictive. When I'm in his arms, in his expensive apartment, I feel like I'm living a dream. Tom embodies the passion and excitement I crave. Our physical connection is unlike anything I've experienced before. He makes me feel alive and desired in the most primal way. Michael gives me the emotional depth I need. Our intimate conversations and tender moments fill my soul. He understands parts of me that the others never see. I keep different photos with each man. With James, I have elegant selfies from restaurants and cultural events. These photos show a sophisticated couple enjoying the finer things in life. My photos with Tom are more playful and casual. We take silly gym selfies and pictures at sports events. His Instagram is full of our workout videos, though the most intimate moments stay private. Michael and I take romantic pictures in bookstores and cafes. He loves capturing candid moments of me reading or writing in his journal. These photos tell a story of gentle romance. Each man has different plans for our future. James talks about buying a bigger apartment and taking me on luxury vacations. He wants to show me the world in style. Tom dreams of opening his own gym and having me help run it. He says we could combine work and pleasure, though I know we'd probably never get any work done. Michael wants us to write a book together about love and literature. He sees our relationship as a beautiful story that needs to be told, though he doesn't know he's just one chapter. The physical chemistry with Tom is definitely the strongest. Sometimes just watching him work out makes me lose my train of thought. Our intimate moments are passionate and uninhibited. James knows how to make every moment feel special. He creates the perfect atmosphere with expensive wine and soft music. His touch is confident and sophisticated, just like him. Michael's emotional connection makes our intimate moments more meaningful. He knows exactly what I like and takes his time making me feel cherished. His tender approach always leaves me wanting more. I've started keeping a diary to help remember details about each relationship. It helps me keep track of conversations and important dates. Sometimes I read it and can't believe this is my life. My best friend knows about my situation and thinks I'm crazy. She says I'm playing with fire, but she also admits she's a little jealous. She loves hearing stories about my different relationships. The hardest part is keeping everything separate. I have different outfits, different stories, and different personas for each relationship. It's exhausting sometimes, but also thrilling. I know some will judge me harshly for my choices, but I've never been happier. Each relationship fulfills me in its own way, and I'm not ready to give any of them up. Sometimes I wonder if other women do the same thing. Maybe there are more of us out there, living multiple love stories simultaneously. It's not conventional, but it works for me. I've thought about confessing to them, but I know it would end badly. Each man thinks he's the only one, and I want to keep it that way. The truth would only cause pain. For now, I'll continue enjoying my triple life. Each relationship brings me joy and satisfaction in its own way. I'm learning so much about love, life, and myself through these experiences. If you've enjoyed my story, please like this video and share it with your friends. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever found yourself in an unconventional relationship situation?